France's bold move, criminalizing Armenian genocide denial and its global impact. The year was 2012, and France was feeling particularly philosophical, as they often do. In a grand hall of the French Senate, politicians gathered to discuss a topic that had simmered in global history's pot for nearly a century, the events of 1915 concerning the Armenian Genocide. What followed was a decision that sent ripples across the world, turning a historical debate into a legal matter. Picture the scene: senators sipping espresso, adjusting their tailored suits, and preparing to tackle a controversial bill that sought to criminalize the denial of the Armenian Genocide. For France, a country that prides itself on liberté, égalité, fraternité, the law was a nod to its values of justice and remembrance, but not everyone was raising their baguettes in agreement. The bill's premise was straightforward: deny the events of 1915 as genocide, and you could face fines or jail time. It was less about rewriting history and more about saying, hey, let's not argue over something this sensitive. When the Senate passed the bill, the response was as dramatic as a Parisian soap opera. Armenia applauded, hailing France as a beacon of justice. Turkey, on the other hand, was outraged. How dare they meddle in our affairs, some cried. Diplomatic tensions rose faster than soufflés in a hot oven. The Turkish government temporarily froze relations with France, summoning their ambassador back home for an urgent meeting, which likely included a fair bit of yelling and tea drinking. Critics within France also questioned the move. Is this about justice, or is it about politics? Asked skeptics. Historians debated the fine line between law and academic freedom, with some worrying that legislating history might stifle genuine discussion. Supporters, however, argued that the law was a moral stance, akin to Holocaust denial laws already in place. If we don't remember, we risk repeating history, they said, adding a touch of gravitas to the debate. France's bold decision highlighted the intersection of history, politics, and international diplomacy. It wasn't just about the events of 1915, it was about how nations reckon with their pasts and support justice. Whether one saw it as a principled act or a political gamble, the law sparked conversations worldwide. The 2012 French Senate decision remains a milestone in how history can shape laws and relationships between nations. While it didn't resolve debates or heal wounds entirely, it reminded the world of the importance of addressing history with sensitivity and respect. After all, whether you're sipping espresso in Paris or tea in Istanbul, the past has a way of lingering, and sometimes it takes bold moves to start meaningful conversations.